This is a woman that has an extremely rare ability to remember every single day of her life. Now, being a Harry Potter fan, she knows every book from the series, word for word. Do you know the title of Chapter 17, Order of the Phoenix?
Educational Decree number 24.
You got it. Chapter 9.
The Woes of Mrs. Weasley.
And then could you do the first sentence?
Dumbledore's abrupt departure took Harry by surprise. He remained sitting where he was in the chain chair, struggling with his feelings of shock and relief.
This is Rebecca Sharrock, and she is one of 100 people worldwide with the rare condition called HSAM, Highly Superior Autobiographical Memory. I had a chance to speak to Rebecca to learn about this extremely rare condition.
It's a condition where it makes a person unable to forget all or the vast majority of their life experiences.
So you can essentially remember every day of your life?
Yeah.
What is the earliest memory that you can recall?
There was this memory I had where I was placed on the driver's seat of the car and my father took a picture of me just lying down in a blanket, looking up at the camera and looking up at the wheel. Years later, after I'd been telling my mum about this memory constantly, I saw a photograph of it. And it was dated the 23rd of December, 1989. So I was 12 days old when that
12 days.
Just so you understand, the average person starts forming memories at the age of 3. And that's due to a phenomenon called infantile amnesia, where we don't remember anything before that. Do you view it as a blessing or do you view it as a hurdle?
It's a bit of both. Of course, I relive negative memories. That's a difficulty, but also is the fact that my brain just never turns off. So it's really hard for me to sleep at night. And whenever I do feel calm, I'm thinking to myself, oh, curse HSAM. I just think this calmness is short-lived because anytime now a recollection's going to come into my mind. But then the positives are I get to relive the good things too. I never feel nostalgia from having this condition. My mind gets to go into the past all the time. So I have this kind of mental time machine where I can just take myself back.
Now, I do want you guys to know I intentionally kept this conversation positive. Naturally, we all have the question of how hard it would be if a loved one passed away or if a pet passed away, not being able to forget those days. But honestly, from this conversation, we've got the ability to read between the lines. How vivid is a memory from, say, 10 years ago compared to yesterday?
Interestingly, and this is the case with most people who've been diagnosed with HSAM, the long-term memory is actually stronger than the short-term memory. For me, the older a memory gets, the stronger it gets.
I want you to watch this next clip where you can actually see this in action. I asked Rebecca to recall a random date, and you can see how she dials it in based off of things that happened in her life. If somebody were to say, hey, Rebecca, can you remember June 12th of 2016? Like, is there anything there, or does it have to be something significant happened on that day?
Well, June the 12th, 2016, that was the day before my sister's 19th birthday. And there was a news event that happened then, and there was that nightclub shooting in Orlando.
Wow. Very impressive.
And that was very sad.
Very, very sad. I think I'm more just very amazed at how you just did that. You kind of really dialed it in and you said, oh, here's the marker. I used my sister's birthday. Boom.
Yeah.
I think I got to see how you did it there. And like, that is unbelievable. Next up, I want to experience how detailed Rebecca's memory actually is. Now, as mentioned at the start of this video, Rebecca has the ability to recite any Harry Potter novel word for word. So before our conversation, I went to a local bookstore and I picked out 2 books from the Harry Potter series. And this is how it went. Okay, so this one is, The Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
It's chapter 6. Yeah,
chapter 6. Journey from platform 9 3/4.
That's right.
Harry's last month with the Dursleys wasn't fun. True, Dudley was now so scared of Harry he wouldn't stay in the same room, while Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon didn't shut Harry in his cupboard.
Chapter 15.
So chapter 15 was of the Forbidden Forest. Things couldn't have been worse. Filch took them down to Professor McGonagall's study on the first floor, where they sat and waited without saying a word to each other. Hermione was trembling.
Can we try one from the Order of the Phoenix?
Yeah.
Chapter 32.
So chapter 32, Out of the Fire. I'm not going. I don't need the hospital wing. I don't want. Harry was gibbering.
Now, she did actually recently write a book called My Life is a Puzzle, where each chapter represents a year of her life from birth to the age of 30. Each one full of memories and moments and what it's like living with HSAM. Wildly interesting. And if you guys are interested in the book, it is available online right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys later.